So, I'm going to turn this down, it's too hot. Okay, so now we're going to start cooking the waffles now. You need to put a little bit, you don't need, this is a little too much, but you need a little bit of margarine in the bottom of your skillet so things don't stick, okay? Okay, so part of the part of the challenge was to not use the waffle maker. So I made some dent sticks, okay? And we're gonna put them in kind of like that. And we'll turn our frame around, there we go. And we want our dent sticks inside the frame, of course. Get all your dent sticks in there. Now you could use literally any kind of frying pan, anything you want for the dent sticks. You only need these dent sticks for the bottom. And the only reason we use them at all is it would be a little hard to make the dents on the bottom otherwise. So get your dent sticks about where you want your dents to show up, okay? Make sure they're margarine, or use Pam or any kind of non-stick item. And a bowl, please. Come on, quickly. Okay, so we got our dent sticks in there. We've got a clean ladle now. Let's scoop it off here. Keep your frame down a little bit. Okay. And as this congeals, we can take our frame off. Okay. So there we have our square waffle in the process of cooking. Now, remember now, one of the challenges was it had to have the, oh, you know what, we need to butter that. That might be a problem afterwards. We should have buttered the frame. But anyway, yeah, butter your frame so nothing sticks, okay? We might have a little bit of problem there, but we can gently use a knife to fix that. And our dent sticks now are making the dents as it cooks on the bottom. Okay? It's kind of be a thick waffle here, so we'll cook it slow. And once you start getting a decent amount of bubbles here on the top, then you know your pancake's just about done. And again, in this case, we're doing waffles. And then we can go ahead and put our dents in the top. Now, you could use any kind of skillet for doing this. It doesn't really matter. If you're out at a campsite, get some heavy duty, look at me. If you're at a campsite, get some heavy duty aluminum foil and go ahead and do the same idea that we've done here. I would say at least 6 thicknesses, maybe even 8 or 10. And with the camp type aluminum foil, you're going to need to roll it together, kind of like we've done here, so that the frame is solid, okay? Again, you're going to need a lot of margarine or non-stick spray, or you will be having to replace your skillet each time, okay? But the point is, you could do this over an open fire, you could do this over your barbecue grill, you could do this over a 2-cent skillet. It doesn't really matter. Here we got a pretty decent skillet. I need a little bit more margarine, please. As your margarine starts to cook down a little bit here, as you see, just add a tiny, no, give me this. Just add a tiny bit more. The idea is you just want to keep the margarine in the skillet. You don't want things to burn, okay? Yeah, we made that a little too thick, but it's the first time using our frame, so that's okay. It'll fix itself over time, okay? So, and we got this down, again, we got this down pretty low. Okay, as you see, the tops are just starting to cook a little bit down. Alright, starting to get a little bit of firmness there. And we're going to take our dent maker, okay, super fancy dent maker here. We're going to put a little bit of margarine. Again, make sure your dent maker's clean. Oh, yeah, it's too moist yet to make the dents, okay? So you got to wait for it to firm up a little bit. And if you look over here on the side, you see it's starting to firm. Here, come over here on the side. You see it's starting to firm up a little bit right there. That's about when we want to make our dents. Okay, so you'll see it start burbling here as it gets closer and closer and closer to being cooked. And because this is so thick, I hope we're not burning things, but we shall see. And we might, if we're really lucky, I think we can, able to lift our square maker off here. Cool. Okay.
Caution.
That piece.
Caution. Hot.
And you can see we got our square here. Okay. So it's square, right? We got no problem with that. Show over here on the sides. Show over here on the sides. Boom. It's cooking. See? We got a nice kind of spongy thing going on there. Okay. And this is almost ready to start putting our dents in the top. Of course, our dents on the bottom are already happening. So we're doing great. So we're going to pause it for a second while this cooks just a little bit more.